Alright, well, this is the backup mic, which is, I don't know if it's great or not, but this is what we'll be using. For some reason my microphone went out. Maybe it wasn't even my microphone. I think something happened with the card or something, the send receive. It wasn't having that usual sound where it goes to it connected, you know. So maybe it's the cord, maybe it's the card. I don't know. At any rate, if you're still watching, thanks for your patience. Sorry about all that. Should have tested it before I went live. Usually do. Or do I? I don't even know if I do or not. But anyways, we'll be mic free today. Or big mic free. For today. No Big Mac. Small Mac. Really wanted to get started a lot earlier than right now. Had everything all set up and everything. Man, that's really curious. I am really bummed out. And my screen started glitching, man. Started going to the other one. This one completely turned off. So I think maybe the cords just have had enough, man. They're just like, ugh, had enough weight on this. You know, so I need to suspend them somehow. I think maybe that's what's also going on. Eventually, you know, the heavy cords, or maybe a cat got back there. Sometimes a cat will go back there and start stomping around and stuff, scooting around back there. So that may have happened. Again, can't be helped. Or can it? Let me know if you can't hear me. Hopefully I'm on pretty well for you guys. So it appears that I'm, you know, it's working. So I'll switch to the other view in just a minute. Now hopefully this thing will load. Okay. Good to go. Let's switch. Oh, let's not switch. Oh, there we go. Oh. Ooh, I was worried. A little too much contrast on this camera. Jeez. This filter is crazy. There we go. That's better. So there's, whoa, what? Port over now, Porter, GRT, well, it doesn't exist. Some stuff, Argent, okay. physics anymore. Okay. Alright. Errors, typical errors. Alright, so we have one thing that we're gonna adjust. If you've been following along, there has been one item that has been kind of problematic. Let's get rid of this decal. It's useless. It's useless here. Useless decal. So what is this event? Trigger here. Pyramid found. Okay, and where? Okay, good, perfect. So one of the things that was mentioned to me is using teleport on this thing, and yes, I am using it, and curious whether I should be or not. And well, we'll investigate that further. What was going on is this is a global, yes, correct. Is I'm troubleshooting a bug where you click this and you teleport to the next area. And, this is definitely not what I want. Could it be? So one of the things that I wanted to test out was when you click the pyramid, where do you go and what happens in engine? That kind of thing. So let's try it. Another thing is my light probes are not rendering at all. I render them, but they're not rendering, you know, so to speak. They're not taking, they're not holding that information, that light information. And I wonder what that could be. I have to go to the light probe, go to local, switch it back to distant, and then it'll take. But as soon as I reload, nothing. That's it. You know, so there's that. And I just noticed this last night working, and I'm like, why isn't this stuff, you know, a little bit brighter? Why are my shadows so harsh? And I've rendered all light probes. I've tried all that, and I've even replaced the light probe. It still isn't working as desired. Okay, so it's loading the pyramid. Okay. And it's going to take me right to the editor section. It's not going to continue with the game. So we'll see how it loads. Now, I did have a conversation with the composer. He suggests, he has an idea that maybe what's going on is I'm using the teleport on the item instead of using a story teleport, which is move party to, or teleport party to something, you know, or whatever. So that might be something I need to do. As well, so, or not as well, but instead. Alright, what's going on here? Here we go. Okay, all good in the hood. So first things first is I'm going to check out this player. He doesn't start on the start area, and he is a global. He is global. He stayed global, which is exactly what I want. So the next thing to do is reload the village, and instead of well, not reload the village per se, but Well, actually, yeah, I guess I would have to. But I probably won't. Because the global object, I don't think I would. So the pit starting area trigger. Let's go into script. Or story editor, I should say. Oof, man, this thing is having some issues, some trouble. So one of the things that he had mentioned too, the composer, is that he moved all of his stuff to the mod wrapper section. Instead of the start, which I have everything under the start here, he has everything under the mod wrapper. And I'm wondering what the deal there is. This exclamation mark cleaning. Game event started, then goal completed, all this stuff. And I don't know why that would make a difference, but he said that with his, things got resolved. And also, there's a shared character creation and all that stuff going on, and I don't have to create a character creation, but I never had a character creation. Really, all I did was just adjust where things are going as far as after character creation. So that should be the same. But let's go to. Do I have a village thing here? Yeah, Two Lovers Village. Oh, this is all the calm stuff that's going on. Okay. Jail stuff. Jail stuff. NPC gives gold. I don't know if that actually works. Proc start dialogue. Okay, so this stuff is all the village stuff, which is fine. Let's go if used item. Perfect. Pyramid. Player pyramid. I hope this is it. Location shrine. Yes. Okay. So if they use this item, I'm not really concerned about whether it be a character. A character is not going to really walk up there and use that item, so I'm just going to then teleport. Let's see if what we have for this character. Nope. We want party. If they have it. See, there's character, teleport to parties, character set, teleport to parties. Oh, Reavers just said something. You always have the best errors. I use character teleport parties to trigger. That's a good one. Character teleport parties to trigger. Parties to trigger with movie, or just to trigger with request callback. I think this is the one. Okay. So trigger is the, we're gonna have, oh great. Let's refresh all this. Pit starting area. That's what we want. The trigger name is the pit starting area. And that's a global, I think. Starting area trigger, perfect. Okay, and I don't have an event, so just that will do. Let me make sure everything's good. Okay. Okay. So I'll do that. I'm gonna save this. I'm not gonna build it yet because I need to go back to the load. I'm gonna load the village once again here. I'm on the Larian Discord as well, troubleshooting a bunch of crap too. Okay, so let's change this from teleport to a use item or send store use. So when somebody uses this, it should. Did I add it? Did I not use actions? I don't. Nope, I didn't even add it because I hate how it does that. Okay, there we go. Send a use event to. Okay. We'll see if that works. So right now, I'm going to show you just a bit here. Right now I have all this going on that I'm building, but I don't quite want to publish it with all that stuff. I got rid of the farm, expanded the landscape here, and put in a few houses, but I haven't filled them with anything yet. I changed the river. I actually found a river that was slow moving, and that's what I got now is a slow moving river. I got rid of the debug hatch just to debug, I suppose, but I'm going to actually get it right back because I do need to do some more debugging. Just real quick, where the hell did I put it? It's somewhere around here. It's right around that boat. Boat arena. Where's the boat? It's right there. Okay. I know I put it right around here somewhere. There it is. There's a little hatch. Probably best if I just search for it. Debug. Right there. Yeah. And I have this just so I can go to whatever and then click on the hatch, and it'll lead me right to certain areas of the pyramid and do some stuff. Now I did go through and kind of adjust the doors, the locked doors, so hopefully that works. And let's save that just like that. What else did I need to do here? I don't know if I did, but I'm gonna go ahead and save it. I'm gonna build the story. I haven't built that yet. And we're gonna try this with just the start being where it is, and then afterwards we're gonna move everything to the mod wrapper and see how things fare in there. I don't know why it would need to be there, but maybe because it's firing up here first, everything's firing up here first, and then firing up here in the start, and that could be a problem. So, alright, built, and let's, we're not going to exit because we don't need to. Let's start up the game. What? There's an update? What update is it? Oh, it's just a small little update. No problem. No problem. And I won't be on for too long today. I have a market to get to relieve my wife so she can go pee and eat. I guess I could, hit that. Play definitive, please. Guess they added a little Twitter thing to it. Is that what was going on? See, that might be another reason that it hangs there, is because of it's going through some stuff and it's trying to resolve, and it's not. So maybe the mod wrapper is the correct way to go, and I'll try that out. Maybe I'll have a faster loading time on it. Super bummed about my microphone not working though, man. I got that card. I don't want it to be fried or something. Maybe it got loose. Maybe it's just a loose little card. It wiggled itself out. Little guy. All the vibrations just eventually let it out. Will it load? That's the game. Will it load? What I'm going to do is recruit a couple people and see if the recruitment somehow miraculously works. I don't think it does. Specifically the party max. I don't think that's going to work. But maybe it does. Who knows? I'm going to be testing a couple doors as well. So far, the floor 2 terrain is holding up, so that's good. There we go. We got past the resolution there. It takes a long time to load that. I wonder if every time I load it, it makes a whole brand new copy. I'll have to look at my file systems to see if it's doing that or not. I found multiple copies within files of files of files of files, and within their own like directory. Like you go into mods, and then it'll have my mod again, along with the whole game, and then you go into that, and then mods, and then it'll have my mod again. So it's within. It's like a copy within a copy of the whole game and the mod, and it ended up being, I don't know, like 12, 13, 20, I don't even know how many copies, but it ended up being 50 some gigs of information that was useless. It was like it wasn't supposed to be there. And I need to go back and make sure that that's not the case. I didn't know there was another hang point right there. That's kind of odd. We shall wait. Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. Maybe I should have my music back on. It's taking forever. My God, man. Maybe I should close down the engine. Oh, got a little error here. That's probably why. You think? Failed to delete file, Divinity. Mystics, what? Why would you delete that? That did it. Apparently. That's all it needed. It's just some cleanup stuff. Okay, single player on this. If you'll have it. Is this a new update? What's going on with this? Maybe some stuff got resolved and it's just trying to clean up some stuff, or I don't know. We'll see. I didn't read the update or the notes, and it just updated, as you guys saw, or the update just hit, and it wasn't there yesterday, so something must have been different. It was kind of a big update. I mean, 18 megs is a big update for Divinity, because it's usually just script stuff. You know, script stuff is hardly anything. Yeah, I want to confirm that. Yeah, see, so it still, you know, didn't take as far as the orbs go, the light orbs. Now I am getting some laggies. Okay, she joins just like she should. Getting some big time stuff here. I'm wet. Okay, you want to join me? So something's happening around here that it's not liking. So we'll have to figure out what the heck is going on there. Oof, oof, that's ugly. I just noticed that. That's really ugly. I'll have to cover that up. So if you go over here, this is one spot I wanted to check out really quick. Oh, I need to write a note. Okay, render map. Okay, yeah, totally update map because it's still the old one. Right, you should not be able to walk through this rock at all. That's odd that it even lets you get that far. That's funny. Okay. Some boulders and stuff. This guy's just sitting there. Some kids playing, which is acceptable, I suppose. So we're just going to go ahead and run to the place. We're not even going to worry about anything. We're just going to go straight to the pyramid. It's a lot of kids, man. Yeah, it's a lot of kids. They're hanging out. I'm not liking this harsh light. I'm not sure why the light probes are not rendering. Also, I'm getting a lot of jitters. So I think what was going on there is there's more than there was a lot of errors that kept popping up that said more than 4 effects going on at the same time or something like that. And I think it might be because there's so many people wandering around. That might be a problem. I don't know. Yeah, they're a little too sharp. So I don't know. And I mean, if you tuned in earlier, I said that the light probes were not rendering, or the light probe, the one probe I have, was not rendering at all the way it's supposed to. And I had, man, this judder is crazy. Maybe it's because the engine's up. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, this is not where I want to be. So the purpose of this test is to test out whether or not, this judder's killing me. Test whether or not I actually teleport to the pyramid, and whether or not the portraits, these guys right here, stay the same, like they're supposed to. By that I mean whether they load or not entirely, because they were not loading before. Here's the pyramid, and it'll turn a color, ba-boom. There we go. Alright, and we're supposed to click on it. Let's see if... No, I don't know. Oh, I wonder if attacking it does something. Probably not. Okay, let's go use it. We teleport. That's good. Okay, it's heading that way. Now let's see if the portraits appear. They do appear. Okay, so that's good. This is a good sign, because previously that did not happen. That was not happening previously. So we got something fixed here. How about the journal? Oops, log, is it? Okay, the log is still here. That's good. Everything's here as it should be. So that's really good. Honestly, the only thing I did was instead of doing the whole instead of on use, like you have your item and there's a teleport, you know, when you use it, it just says teleport. Don't use teleport. Instead, go to send use to event in the story mode, and then in story mode say if character use this item, for me it's the pyramid, then player teleport party to trigger, and it teleported everybody to that trigger. And then that's that. So I'm going to start again. This time I need to go to floor 2 and test the locked doors, whether or not they're going to give me a hard crash. Yes, so apparently you can't use the teleport on the item between levels like this, load levels, that is. So you can do it if it's like, you know, this chair teleports you to another place in that same level. That's totally fine. But you can't not interlevel stuff. It'll kind of do a bunch of crap. All right. Oh man, I got some heartburn. I've been having heartburn like for the last 2 days. Oh, tummy hurts. Alright, well, no surprise. This time we're just going to go straight to floor 2. Or it's floor 1 in the Pyramid of Shadows, but it's behind one of the locked doors. And we're going to go ahead and right click on a door and see if it crashes. I'm going to go right up here. I need to put lights up there. Okay, floor 2 still works. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. This is a little bit smoother, which is good. Now maybe what's going on with that village is that river itself. It's not liking that river. But I'm kind of getting jaggies here too. So here's the real test and hard crash. Okay. This one does have the missing portraits. Yes, because let me remind you that this one is a teleport. So the difference is I put teleport in here. And what you actually need to do is send story use. It's a story use item, so it'll send it to Osiris, and then through the scripting, it ought to fix that stuff. So yes, it should have not have the portraits or whatever. Now, what I am curious about, and I didn't think about, was whether or not this actually has an effect. Whether or not having portraits is what crashes the game, because those characters technically aren't really loaded up. You can't go into the character screen, I believe. So maybe that's what's going on, is you right click on a door. Well, yeah, you're right clicking on a door and it doesn't know what to pull up. It doesn't know your stats. It doesn't know your lock picking stuff or anything. So maybe that's what's going on. So maybe I could change the script to reflect that, and it might work. Let's go to 2 village here and then go all the way down. So it's the same thing here. I'm just going to go ahead and copy this, and player uses I think it's hatch or something, debug hatch, teleport party to oh crap, where is it? It's D one of the triggers. I don't know if it'll be listed here actually, to be honest. So let's load a well, actually, before we even do that, let's change how this interacts. We're not going to teleport anymore. We're going to story use it, add. We don't need to have that play sound even. Okay, just like that. Save it. And then load. Is it global? Yes. Load level. let's do that. I'm glad you could hear me. I was kind of worried. Tune in and instantly confused. What's going on here? I am trying to solve a bug. Well, I did solve a bug that had issues with loading characters into the my next level here, but it wasn't loading in their portraits, character portraits and stuff. So I believe I figured it out, and so now we should be golden. The only thing that I have not yet figured out was why on earth there's no torches here. No, that's not it. You know what? Let's put those in. Why we don't have any of these in there for lighting. It'd be nice to have something, right? Some sort of guide, path guide here. Okay. Where we want to end up is this trigger debug. Oh, it is a debug, huh? Nice. Okay, I'll make this bigger for you guys so you can see the debug from floor 1 to floor 2. That's the one I'm trying to use here. Okay, very nice, very well. Save it, build and reload. Shouldn't have done that. That's okay. That's okay. This should work. I have all sorts of debugs here and there, so you could travel around. You could totally cheat this game if you wanted to. All right, back to it. And a crash, of course. That's why I don't reload. But that's okay. It's saved. That's not a problem. Let's go ahead and just get the game going. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hope that wasn't too loud. So last time I got an error. It said trying to delete something from something and it wasn't deleting it or something. So let's see if that error pops up again. It might hang here for like a few minutes. So how are you guys doing? How's everything go? Oh, there we go. Look at that. Okay, no error. That's good. Single player, classic, begin. So right now, what we're trying to do, what I'm trying to do, is fix the door issue. That was fast. And the door issue is, I believe now that it's because of the character portraits not being loaded. And so when the character portraits aren't loaded, the characters are not loaded. And so when I was trying to right click on a door, it was kind of having a cow. It was like, what the hell, man? I don't have any stats for this guy. I don't know if he could lockpick this. I don't know if he could open this even. I don't even know if this is a character. So I think that's what was going on. So we're gonna see and validate that for sure. Character portraits on. Let's see what happens when we teleport to our debug locations. It's important to have these, by the way. Okay, I forgot to, apparently did not save, but hey, look at that. Our character portrait's here, which is good. The torches are not, whatever. Floor 2 is working as designed. Perfecto. Now let's go right click on that door. Let's oops. No, what's the character? View character. Inventory, is it? Aye, okay. The red prince. Okay. So he's there. All right, and here's the here we go. Here's what's going to happen here. All right, so use. Turn back for that was not pious, which is good. It's locked, but now the right click is what we really want. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Right click. Look at that, guys. Look at that. It worked. That's exactly it. That's exactly what was going on. Problem solved. Bam. I wish I had like a little emote thing that popped up. Problem solved. Bam. All right. Far out, man. All right. That's great. Fantastic. Oh, man. I'm surprised I didn't notice before. So, you must have character portraits in order to unlock doors. Otherwise, the game crashes completely. It's a hard crash. Perfect. That's a big error down. That's great. Next one that we want to tackle is the party max error that I've been getting. Party max. Oh, that makes me feel great. Oh. Yeah. This is good. This is progress. This is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Yes. I can't. I want to scream, but the mic's right in my face. Oh, yes. It's an ongoing issue. Ongoing issue. Okay, what do I need to do next? Go back to floor 1 for a little bit, for a minute here, a hot minute. And put those torches back in because I don't think it saved it when I built that story. Obviously. And then I want to show you a couple other things with story. Things that were happening that were supposed to happen that were not happening, and how I fixed it. And why things were happening and all that. Blah, 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 blah. All right. And also, I'm going to test out the whole mod wrapper thing where move all my scripts into mod wrapper. Okay, so first things first is the torches. There we go. They did not take. Good to go. Exactly. The bell. The bell. I fixed it. Fixed that shit. Alright, there we go. And let's put one right here. There. That kind of gives you some illumination, right? I mean, that's enough, right? There's another one. Okay, save that. Alright, so where did I go? Okay. The bell issue. So this was kind of a difficult one, man. This was a weird one because the bell wouldn't ring, right? It wasn't going the way it was supposed to. It was I mean, you used it, but nothing else was popping up. And let's open up stories here, and I'll show you what was going on and what the issue was, particularly what the issue was. What the Dragon Guard. I feel like $1 million right now, man. I tell you what, I feel pretty damn good. All right, so if you notice, I have databases. Characters added to the databases, Dragon Guards, Dragon Guards Day, Dragon Guards Night. Okay, so this I need to fix that. I'm glad I just noticed that. Okay, let's go all the way to the bottom. So what was going on was when a character uses a item, this bell, my Dragon Guards Day and Night and all of them are supposed to turn evil. Well, what was going on is I was grouping these guys, giving them the same name, every single one of these databases, and it was not having it. It was actually having a cow about that. It did not like it. Now prior to DE, this was not a problem. You could absolutely lump other databases together and call them one thing, but it was not having it. So I just added 1, 2, 3. Dragon Guards 1, 2, 3, evil NPC, bam, worked like a charm, no problem. And I just realized that there is another area where that is a problem, and that's right up here. I'm just scrolling slowly because I don't want to miss anything else. Okay, yes, so if this character died, then all my dragon guards are going to turn evil. But again, I need a 2, 3, copy paste this. Dragon guards 1, 2, 3. Okay, they're all going to turn evil. And okay, so Eldrin is part of the dragon guards. That's also something I was wondering about. So let's save that. I'm not going to build it yet. So that fixed it. That actually did it. Then I had looked through some other things, and some reason this wasn't chaining correctly. She wasn't being chained up like she was supposed to be. So I'll show you what's going on here. I had crossed this right here. I know that I crossed the trigger, so let's see if she got chained up. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. I don't know. Yes. Okay, I hear a sound, so that means she did get chained up, but she didn't get connected. It didn't get connected to her bone like it's supposed to. And that's a problem I've been having. It's kind of a hit and miss. It's a huge hit and miss. Sometimes it'll connect to the bones, and we'll have one that goes kind of shoots out, and sometimes it won't do anything. That's a problem. So let me see. Let's go back and re-trigger and see if it's if it connects to the bone or not. And I've tried to separate these things out. I've tried to kind of do a whole bunch of different things, and for some reason it's just not doing it correctly the way I wanted it to. Okay, see, now it does with this guy. It did it with this one, but it's still shooting out the bottom there. It's, you know, things aren't happening the way they're supposed to. So I think I have kind of an order of operation error here. So let's go back to the Blood River. That thing's a pain in the ass, dude. That thing was a huge pain in the ass. Far Realm Abomination. Alright, so first things first, I have my pillars. And here's how I have it. If the character enters that abomination chaining trigger, which we just entered, you guys didn't see it, but I know where it is. It checks if the character is dead, the Farm Realm Abomination, if it's dead or not. It is not dead. It checks if it's not dead, specifically that. And object get flag knocked down is 0. So sometimes it'll be kind of weird. Then character set animation override, and it'll have her as knockdown loop, and it'll object set flag on the abomination as knockdown, right? So that's one of them. Then I have the actual chaining event, which character enters trigger, abomination chaining, checks if it's dead, checked if it's knocked down. And see, this may be the problem, is maybe there's not enough time for it to respond. Maybe I should have another trigger that, you know, first it knocks her down, then they enter another trigger, bam, it does the rest of the stuff. So it'll apply a beam effect, specifically projectiles lightning bolt beam 1, that's what you're seeing, onto from the right pillar to, let's scroll here, crap. Okay, it's gonna from the right pillar to the Far Realm Abomination, and it's gonna chain it to, so this right here is like an event or something like that. It's gonna chain it to the scapula R bone. It's supposed to be the little shoulder blade, and I called it the chain neck right. And this apparently is very important. The POS pyramid floor 1, the level at which it's in, right? And then I have one going to R bone and another one going to L bone, and I called it neck left and neck right, all that stuff. Or it's supposed to be a neck, but really it's just going to the scapulus. All right, so that works. Apply status slowed and damaged. and then set on stage key of piety 1 because I need that to be off stage. Let's see here. When somebody destroys the left pillar, the loop beam effect stops, and the Far Realm Abomination gets slowed removed, and along with the right side. And then the rest I can't show you. That's spoilers. So what I need to do is create another trigger and just play around with that. So this trigger is like over in the wall. So let's get it. Chaining, I think is what I called it. Chaining trigger. Right? No, abomination chaining. Yeah, so what's this chaining trigger? What is this? What does this do? I don't know what that does. Where do I use that in script here? Should always have this like this. A lot of time. Am I even using this? FX POS. I'm not even using that. I don't think. I don't think I am. Let's try it. Chaining trigger. That's all right. Yeah, nothing. Okay, I don't think I'm using that trigger, which is great because let's use that trigger. Oh, okay. No. Yes, okay. We could do that. We could use it right here. Perfect. Remember, as if you recall, the feet of the player must be in the trigger. It must be the feet. Okay, that's what they go off of, the bones of the feet. So if they're not in there, then you have a problem. So what I could do is you can only go one way of this, and I'm just gonna go put it over here. So when you go in, it should be good. But then there's another problem: is will it keep on chaining this lady? If you chain once, will it keep on repeating? Because there is a trap in here that teleports you back to here, and if we teleport back to here, you're going to re-enter the trigger, and it's just going to continue adding more and more and more. And I wonder if I could change that. So let's use that chaining trigger instead. First, foremost. This is called the chaining trigger, this guy right here. Okay, FX, POS, good. Query the trigger only once. I don't quite know how to do that. I haven't done with queries. What I'd like to do is apply maybe a flag. I love flags. I do that all the time. And I think that's what I'll do, is just set add query only once, set off stage. Is it after the then? Oh, okay, flag name. Okay. That is a good idea. Query only once. And that's the and that will be at the then. Is that a call? Oh, it's a query. It's literally a query. At the end. Okay. Yeah, yeah. After the it's literally a query. um, See, what I'm afraid of is that only one of these will get applied. So, let's try it. Query only wants beams applied. Is that it? That's it. I feel like there should be more, though. I mean, see if I do a object get flag on the target. Okay, just like that, really? It won't even do it, huh? Just like that. Look, I need to wrap my head around this. Okay, we'll try that out. We'll try that out. Let's build it. Let's build it. I've never used query only once. Never used that. Okay. Let's do it. Okay, build success, no errors, perfect, awesome. Perfect, awesome. Now let's do the real thing here. Reloads level and story. I never, whoops, yeah, we gotta save that shit. I never do the reload story and build and story because for some reason it crashes. It's very finicky with that. And it may be because everything's in the start, you know. Maybe because of that. We'll see. I'm glad I had that available trigger. I did not want to do anything else with that. Look at this crap. What the hell, man? Okay, perfect. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Okay. Yeah, homie. Right there. Wow, the red prince shows up. Not who I want. Okay, where are we? We are over here. Okay, so the trigger for the chaining event goes like this. It goes diagonally like this, so you can enter it here and enter it like that. It's kind of a double catch. It'll make sure that things happen. That's why I have the if it's already knocked down, don't worry about it. All right, so let's. Oops, you know what? Let's go back to this real quick and. Okay. Okay, everything's fine. This is good. That's a natural state that she's in. That's perfect. Okay. And. Okay. Now let's go back out to make sure that that fired up. That fired up. She's in knockdown loop. Okay. And now let's go ahead and chain her. If that works. It did not fire. Okay, so it's not firing up. Deceived me. I'm gonna get a flag on it. I'm gonna do something else, something I'm familiar with. Flag. So she's knocked down. I'm also gonna do a Far Realm Abomination. Floor 1, yes. And she's give her a flag named Chained. Copy that because it's bound to be wrong if I don't. Chained, and if it's going to check if it's 0. Alright. And then we're going to set it. Object set flag far realm abomination. It's going to set that string. Dialogue instance 1. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's do that. Let's do it. Let's build it. So Rebel Buffoon, if you're watching still, there's going to be a lot of this back and forth between script and game, and there's going to be a lot of building, reloading, crashing, just a bunch of shit you got to go through. At least that I have to go through. You may be lucky. You might have a clean, solid, clean everything, but it's gonna get very messy, very dirty inside of everything there. Let's see. Ugh. Okay, let's try this again. So we know she gets knocked down. Let's see if she gets chained up. Nope, she doesn't get chained up. No, I have a lot of scripts. So it's not even firing up on this. And this may be simply because of the trigger itself. This is what's this one? Okay. That's not it. I want chained. Chaining trigger, is that what it is? Yes. Okay. Oh wait, is this a box trigger or an event trigger? Because that would probably change things, wouldn't it? This is a regular box trigger. You know what I probably use this for? Is teleporting. No, I don't. That's a point trigger. This is just a standard old event trigger. This is not going to work for us because I just realized it's a box trigger. I'm going to leave it there because I don't particularly know what I use it for. I might use it for something other than script. I might use it for completely different things. Also, let's get rid of that. Okay, I think it's like an effects thing or something. Yeah. But I realized now that I'm using a whole different kind of trigger. So yes, that's of course gonna happen. I'm just gonna go ahead and copy this one. Just blamos, just like that. Just another one that gets chained up. Whoa, Nellies. Let's undo all that. That was crazy. Okay. rotate it like this. Yes, when they enter a trigger, she needs to be chained up. But I used the wrong fucking trigger, so there's your answer. Why it wasn't doing it. Maybe I'll do it before the teleport. That way we're sure to not hit it again, and maybe I'll put the teleport somewhere else, like up here. And I kind of want... That teleport is so immediate, I kind of don't like it. Almost want it to be like an effect, like something happens first, you know, like, and then you get teleported, you know, like, I don't know. But that's technical. That's so technical, I don't even know if I want to do that. Maybe just display something that says, "Oop, that wasn't it," you know, something like that. Let's have the correct trigger. This one will have to be this guy right here. Let's add abomination chaining. Chains. Stunned, then teleport. That's a good idea. Or just stunned. Or just stunned. For... No, yeah, let's do a teleport. Yeah, that's a good idea. And maybe a teleport kind of outside. Instead of like one location, have it kind of randomized outside of here somewhere. You know, because I don't want them inside. And I think that could be fairly easy to do because... Well, no, I'll just make 4 different things or whatever. It could be also fairly easy to do because, like, I remember your feet need to be touching, and this is above a certain area, so that FX teleport, that box teleport, that could work. But we'll have to explore with that a little bit more. Now that we have that, let's save it and generate definitions. The reason I generate definitions is because I added something new and renamed it. So it needs to know what I added, and it's gonna do that. Okay, so this is called abomination chaining chain. All right, now we can see if it works. This should work to some degree. Let's build it. Let's build it. Okay, perfect. Level and story. Yes, sir. So, the composer, Tommy, aka Tommy, has confirmed that, to me at least, it's a confirmation that moving things to the mod wrapper should work. And it resolved a lot of his issues with script that should work, but it wasn't working. So I will try that next, especially for my Party Max scenario. That whole thing was not working very well. I'll show you in just a minute after we get this thing to work. Okay, I'm going here and let's play. Alright, perfect. So she's going to get knocked down here, and then she's going to get chained up. And she got chained up, but she didn't get chained up. The chains came out, but they didn't go to her bones. So that's kind of odd. It's kind of odd. Maybe I have it backwards. Maybe what I should do is have her chained up first and then get her knocked down, because that might work better. You know what I mean? Because it's having a hard time locating her bones. So let's try that. It's a trial and error here. That's that one, and that's that one. Oh, this is a new layer? Why am I in a new layer for that? Alright, so this one and this one. Let's flip them around. Let's do some stuff here. Let's get this one over here. Chain her first. And then knock her down. Let's just do it that way. We know that it works, so we're good. Make sure it's below. Good. And good. Okay. Let's do that. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. All right. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I have a feeling this is going to work. I have a feeling. Sometimes glasses, eyes of a child, does not like to work for me with the spacebar until I go to game and then exit game. Or, you know, game mode, then not game mode. This time we're going to be over here because we have to kind of go through both triggers here. So, alright, event trigger. This is now, she should be chained up. And over here, she should be knocked down. Knocked the fuck down. And none of those things took effect. Okay, let's try it again. Oh, you know why? I do have a thing that's yep, I know why. Flag only once, fires only once. That's why. She got chained up. Got rolled up. This is a good way to resolve a lot of things, is just reopen the project, especially with dialogue. If you're having issues with dialogue, you're like, hey man, why isn't they talking? Open the project back up. I hope you have better grammar than I do. What's up, dude? My son, everyone.
On Gravity Rush 2.
What? You're playing Gravity Rush 2?
I meant 1.
Oh yeah, you're playing 1?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't download it.
Yeah, I know. What about it?
That I did something, but I can't get out of the menu where the map is.
Oh, I don't. Maybe the circle button? I don't know.
But it's not letting me get out.
See, look at that. It's not doing it. That's odd. Why isn't the chaining doing it? Why isn't the chaining taking effect? Perhaps. No. It needs to come from the pillars. This is something that has been researched. I'll show you what I mean. Sometimes the kid's got to figure out his own crap. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's look up some stuff here. That's right. One of the scripts is. Oh wait, I think you're right. Hold on a second. I think you're right. Character set animation override knockdown loop. Object set flag. Okay. It's asking if they are knocked down. Correct. Okay. Apply status. Okay. Damage on slow. Yes. So. No. I'm only applying 2 statuses on them. So set on stage and then set a flag only once. It's checking if it's dead. Object is flagged. Okay, so that. Flag is set, knocked down. It's checking that it's knocked down. Okay, chained. You know, maybe we'll just abandon this and do something else. I don't know. Let me show you what I mean. So dragon, I think it's called the chain dragon. You know, yeah, let me look it up. Let me see what we got going on here. The knockdown status has to come first before the chains. We tried that before and it still wasn't working. So I'll show you what I mean. We got the purged dragon. Is where this whole thing comes from. And let's see. Okay, item set for sync. So maybe what that is I'm not. Oh, purged dragon bones. Oh, that's interesting. For sync to the purged dragon, to the bones. Oh, you know, maybe that's something. Okay, dragon dialogue. Apply status. Okay, story enchained. Character set animation override. See, they do all this stuff in initialization. They don't have it in triggers like I do. And the reason I don't have it in it is because it wasn't doing anything. It wasn't initializing. So, purge dragon pillars are right here. Okay, and these are the bones, the purge dragon bones, and I think there's something entirely different, but we'll see. Block threat, one shot. Okay, so that's the dragon part. Let's see what we got here. Quest updates, nope. Let's see, we have the witch, nope. Dragon transforming into Dragon Knight. Nope. And if you remember the Purge Dragon that I'm talking about, it's in Fort Joy. And here's the, I believe here's the status, but let's check real quick. Here's the pillars. And then here's the loop effect, what's going on. Okay, so the init part. So if this is the pillar database, Fort Joy Purge Dragon pillars, this pillar, blah blah blah, then DB dialogues, Purge Dragon. Okay, cool. One shot triggered entered. Okay, they do have a trigger, and the pillars are up, I guess. Then they apply the proc loop effects, Shackles of Pain, and the aura, and they do it on through the pillars. I guess they're describing the bones effects. Enjoy. Let's see if they have it defined. Okay, so they only have the proc beam effect, loop beam effect. So these two right here are different than the actual beam. These effects right here are the circles that go around, not necessarily the neck. I believe they come up from the little totems or whatever. So here's where we got it. There's the scripted event, the beam effect, and then it comes from the pillar, and it goes to the Purge Dragon, connects to his neck bone, and in the level. Sorry, not the level, but that's the name of the thing, I guess the event, and then Fort Joy is the level. All right, and then that was the thing there. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, and then they got chain 1 and 2, and that's on either side. So they're doing something kind of different. I could probably copy and paste this and, do the thing, but that's cheating. Is it though? I don't know. This should work. You know, this, I don't know why it doesn't. I think it should work, but maybe something's going on here. Not I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. What I want to do is test out this little guy. So we have everything under the start. This is typically where we learn to put stuff in the beginning, is put it under double underscore start. These are all the scripts that I have made. But Composer said he put all of his stuff under the DOS2 mod wrapper. That's where he put everything. And it resolved a whole crap load of stuff. And so let me just ambush haul copy to my mod is already in your mod. See, so it's odd that it's, you know, this is where it would work, but let me see where my max party is. It's right there. Okay, I don't think I have any more max parties aside from that. So what I'd like to do is maybe put this under my mod wrapper and see how that, if that works. So it'll be right here, no longer under the start. It shouldn't be, at least. And see if it can be built. And maybe the whole engine might require a restart. I don't know. We'll see. For things to take effect. What's important is that the knockdown loops are in effect, and so is the effects of the. Okay, so it built correctly, which is great. Perfect. So I'm going to load level. I'm going to go back to the starting village. I got to go through all the dialogues and check them, especially on floor 3, because now I wonder if the dialogues are firing up there. You know, there's some issues that I could already foresee that might be happening, especially with a couple of traps that I've set. So we shall see. Okay, let's play the game. Okay, so here I'll show you what I'm talking about with the orb here. The is it the orb? Well, whatever, this globe, the probe. If I go to local, switch back to distant, go back to game, everything's rendered correctly. This is how the lighting's supposed to be. Soft shadows, kind of a light little place here. You know, you're not supposed to, you know, everything is nice, and it even runs a little smoother. Right, so let's talk to her. Oh, you can't even talk to her. Okay, so we're having an issue. And that's resolved by reloading the project. For some reason that she doesn't want to talk. Now let's see what happened, if anything happened there. As far as errors go, maybe there's some errors. Okay, so there is footsteps happening here. Effect overflow, footsteps on human. Run, grass, cache overflow, creating more than 4 effects, and it's happening a whole bunch. And that's probably why, let's see here, script for unknown object, constant script, grass, creating more than 4 effects. So it's not liking that. Right. So maybe I should cut down the 8 children that I have to 4 children. Right, and here he goes. Here's 1, 2, 3. Then we got some people walking around here. That might be it. I don't know. I think having kids running around is kind of cool. Let's get rid of this girl here, or boy, I don't even know. And let's get rid of that guy, and let's get rid of this guy. Okay. Let's just get rid of some kids. Alright, save that. And open project. You know what? Screw it. Let's exit and completely reload. Maybe I should have done a force exit. I'm paying attention to the Discord as well. There we go. That was good. That actually, you know. Okay. I would really love to get rid of all these right here, these metas. They're just everywhere. Look at all these meta LXX that could not be loaded and crap, you know, so I'd love to get rid of those. Or at least have a way to find out what the hell they're talking to. Like, you click on it and it'll show you where the file is, and you could just right click and it says, you could say open it in file or explorer, you know, or whatever. Just show me where the hell this is. Or ignore it. You know what I mean? Like, don't even load it up, man. Stop loading it up. So this is going to load. We're going to try to recruit our people if we can, hopefully. Hopefully we can. See, the light probe went right back to being what it is, so that sucks. Okay, let's see if we could talk to her. We should be able to. Yep. Care to join me? Continue. Yes, sounds good. Let's go. All right. Talk with this guy. Okay. Let's go. Okay, sounds good. Let's go. Now we're up to 4 players. This should be talking to this guy. He'll say, nope, sorry. Care to join? Continue, sounds good. Will you join? But look, you seem nice. It works. So the global flag there fired up, which is perfect, which is exactly what we want in dialogue for max party. I'm going to exit this time and just... I did build the script, correct? I think I did. I think I built the script. I hope I did. Good, and let's load up the original Divinity here, the game. Can't believe my mic isn't working, man. What a bummer, dude. If I do resolve the chains, what's going on with that, I will let you know. I might cheat. I might just have to cheat and copy what's going on. It's working in you have it working? What's going on? The Party Max is working? Yeah, it's working. Should be working. Or are you talking about in-game, what you're playing? It's working. In the engine, it always works. The Party Max always works in the engine. Party Max does not. Oh, yeah. The mic. Yes, because of this one. My mic is... the one I'm talking about is this professional mic, the awesome mic. My cool mic right here is not. And it's not the mic, it's the connection to... from my mixer to the computer. I think it's the FireWire connection or something like that. So something like that. Yeah. I like my other mic. Man, I hate this harsh shadows. Okay. Still a little juddery, if you notice. So wonder what that is. Care to join me? Sounds good. Let's go. Good to go. I think the kids were screwing everything up. Look at that. It's a little bit smoother now. Interrupted again. Care to join me? Alright. And here's our 4th companion. Care to join me? Okie dokie. Let's go. Alright. Perfect. And this one. Care to join me? Yeah, sounds good. Yes, let's go. And they join me. They're not supposed to. So this is the issue that I have. Why the flip is it you know, I could recruit everybody, which sucks, which I don't want to happen. Which is a bunch of crap. Look at all those kids playing. Let's try the debug once more just to make sure that the doors still function and everything loads us appropriately, and you know, all that stuff. It's loading faster. Oh, look at the torches. They're there. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, I just love to be able to walk around up here again. That's great. I'm thrilled about that. That never gave me an issue, the just the open door, because it wasn't locked, and that's what it's looking for. It's looking for a lock skill, and all my portraits are there, so I don't think it'll crash. But you know, it's happened before, and we're good. Look at that. Now, do I have a skeleton on board? No, I don't. Good. So far so good. This is perfect. This is fantastic. I love it. I love it. Quick game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and publish this as is, because what did happen is I fixed a very huge issue, which was the second floor, and what I'm going to do is publish the whole thing. You won't be able to get to the content yet, the DLC content, because I'll still be working on that, and I'll publish it so it's a working title at least at this point. Not sure what I'm going to do about the light probe and what's going on with that. That bug was a massive hindrance. To playing this mod, and I was so upset. Let's do a couple of fixes first. Let's render maps and get that at least fixed on everything. And then I'll publish it, so at least it's a working title, so people can play it and enjoy it, because there's a lot of stuff to be, you know, to love about it. I would like to play it as well, so I could see all the bugs myself and write them down. Go back to the old list. All right, and so we have. Okay, let's open up. First off, let's go to triggers, and I believe. Okay, ownership, triggers, atmosphere, trigger, AI. Okay, I don't need that, do I? Render all light probes, I guess. Does not work, apparently. Did I just... Oh, how about all of them? Okay. Did that do it? No. Let's go back to the atmosphere and go to my custom atmosphere here. Perfect. It did not take, because if you look, that did not get updated. So I'm going to find that probe and kill it, murder it. Where is it? Damn you, probe! Curse you! And it's just not working right, man. Distant, perfect. Okay, let's render all light probes once more. Good to go. Save that. Map renderer. So this is a little outdated because there's no more farm here, and I'm going to go ahead and find the correct one. Should be a region trigger. Double click that. Nope, that's the wrong one. That's the inside the something else here. Let's see here. Here we go. This is our region trigger for the whole map. Let's check out the bounds real quick. Okay, looks good on that side. Looks good on this side. Okay, that's what we want. And it looks good on this side. Okay. Let's use selected trigger and is that, where's my thing? Float. Okay. You select the trigger and let's render this mini map. It should update like it did. Perfect. Everything held together. Ooh, I don't really like this, but that's okay because you're never going to see this part on the map itself. All right, you're going to see all this, which is good. Let's save that. Sometimes this stuff does not save, which is also equally frustrating. Sometimes this will not take. Sometimes we're going to see in game it's probably not going to take, which is, well, what are you going to do? I did finish this stuff right here, just decorating it. I didn't do any sort of painting on it yet, but I did, you know, kind of apply a lot of the terrain here, made the cliffside, all that stuff. I had not done any of instance painting yet on this because you won't be able to access it, and I'll show you what I have done. A lot of this is purple, unwalkable, and this is for a reason. It's so people like TT Studio don't teleport and try to break the game somehow, so that's why that's like that. Liam, what? Oh my gosh. What is that?
I on Little Big Planet, I got farther.
Wow, amazing. That's amazing.
When are we gonna go to the market? And when I'm gonna, and when
Hold on, Liam. Go away. So when transitioning from one level to another, i.e. loading screen required, is there anything that resets? Seems like waypoints reset, but loot and enemies. Ah, good question. I have no idea. There are conditions that I put. So the pyramid that I have is a global pyramid, the thing you click on. And the reason it's global is because it needs to be acting in script. So when you get back, a lot of the things that happen is global. When you come back, the pyramid gets destroyed, right? And upon destruction, other certain events happen. I think they had a problem with this in whatchamacallits, the actual game, where you cannot, how do I say this? In game, once you leave an area, you can't come back because everything gets reset. So yeah, I think that's exactly what happens. Is things will get reset, and I had to kind of work around it by when you're in the pyramid, things are as if they never changed. You know, when you come back. You know, aside from, actually, well, some things do change. Some things have changed. I'm so mean to my son, huh? But you know, sometimes he just needs to go away. Is it black? No, I wasn't using black, was I? I don't think black was the thing that I was using. Default? No. Default default B? No. Maybe it was the no shadows. There's something with no shadows, but I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was black. Black was just a little bit too dark though. I mean, there's nothing, you couldn't see anything. Default no shadows. That's the one. This is the pretty one. I love this atmosphere. Very much love it. Because for obvious reasons. Alright, so this one I will need to adjust some things. So the whole place is now a little bit different. My floor 2 is over here now. It's not over here, so let's find that trigger, that region trigger. Am I even using the region trigger for this? I don't even know. I thought I was. Floor 2, layer 2, is this, what's this? How does this look? Yes, so I was using this one. Perfect. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Let us begin adjusting. Okay, and that's all that needs to be done. I need to just increase it. I'm going to pop this down a little bit here just because I want to tighten things up as much as I can as well. Wait a minute. I was not using that. Was I using something else? Oh, what's going on here? Let's float this. Float this bad boy. Oh, I was just using the whole mini map. Okay, so I did render the whole mini map. I don't know if I just did a level bound on it. Let's render it. Nice. Check out that preview. Yeah, I think that this was not exactly how it was supposed to be here. Yeah. Okay, I think I did have a region trigger. Or 3 region trigger. No, this one. Oh, that's floor 2. And this guy, this big ass one right here. So this is going to be odd because these things are way over here and I kind of want them not to be way over there. I want them to be closer. So maybe what I'll do is move them all. And because it's just floor 3 and the light sanctuary, this might be pretty easy, but we'll see. This might be also very hard. It might be game breaking. I hope not, but okay. That looks okie dokie. Artichoke. Careful, man. Careful, man. Careful. Okay. I'm gonna change the just so I could see. What you don't want to do is hit shift while doing this. Shift drag would be a disaster. Okay. Okay. Don't mind that so much, or do I? No, I don't mind that so much. That's all right. Maybe I could switch the light sanctuary around to over here, tighten it up a little bit. Careful, man. Okay. I'm just pretending to be Thor. Why do they have like those accents? You know, I don't even know what they would call those. Because they're in the movie industry that's a specific kind of accent. I forgot what they call them though, but it is like Elven. You know, like it's something. It's not something that exists in the real world. You know. Okay, that should be good. When you do this, whenever you move terrain around like this, no. Okay, whenever you move terrain around like this, you want to regen it. So and a full regen, not a seed fill, not anything like that, because I'll show you why. First off, your level bounds are changed, right? So things like this get rendered in when they don't need to be. And so you just want to tighten it up and regen the whole thing. And a full regen, please. This might take a while. Yes, it will. You know, I also just thought of something. I did forget to paint some lava traps. Now the slopes that's coming along quite nice. It's coming along quite nice. Let's see how the noise reduction goes along, because that could take a while. The noise removal can take a long time. Oh, it's not bad. That's actually going pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. All right. Far out. A lot faster than last time. Oh, look at it go. Perfect. Yes. Perfect. Yes. Last time I did it, it took 2 hours to do something, and that was I'm not even sure what it was that I think it might have been this exact level that I was working with. Just wasn't happy. Just was not thrilled to be doing that. So it's going to reestablish this whole AI grid. It's going to get rid of some of that red up top. It's going to get rid of everything that's extra, and it's going to just kind of consolidate it. And we're going to see the stats down below right here of how big it is. How many megabytes and things like that. Or as I like to call it, mega blurts. Careful, man. You do not know that which you do not know. Generate vision. Grid object collision. Okay. Finishing that. Vision grid. Perfect. Material grid should be nothing, because it's literally, there's no slopes going on. There's nothing really too bad. And navigation stuff is good. Okay. So that worked out. If you notice, the red is now gone on that side. It's much smaller. It's 105 megabytes. I don't know how big it was last time. Here's the size of the grid, the whole entire AI grid, which is great. Let's go to level, settings, level data, and regenerate level bounds. Okay, let's save that. Alrighty. Let's go in here. Do I have anything painted here? I don't think I do. What's all this stuff anyway? Paint surface. I want some lava up in here, right? Some lava. Let's paint some lava. I love lava. Love me some lava. You know why I like lava? Because it's sweet. Sweet as hell. And I'm really just evil about this whole entire room. And I'm not, there isn't really a rhyme or reason here. I'm just avoiding all the barrels. Because if you put lava below the barrels, they will explode. And then that's kind of pointless. But if you've been in this room before, if you've been in this room before, you'll know exactly what I'm doing here. Now let's be extra evil. Let's be extra evil. And add a little bit of death. To this whole entire area. This is a very groovy room. It's one of my favorite rooms. Absolutely awesome. If you've ever been in it, it's one of my favorites. Okay. I think that should be enough chaos for people. I think that should be enough stress of them going, what the fuck is up with this shit? All right. They are going to hate it. I'm going to love it. All right. Save everything. This is going to take about 2 minutes. But I'm impressed with the memory size. That's good. 105 megs is a good amount there. Hopefully nothing got ruined in the change. Hopefully floor 3 and the light sanctuary of light still work. I'm going to go ahead and remove the some of the debugs. I only have 2 debugs really, and we'll see how everything operates. It should operate just fine because I don't have any specific locations on anything. So that is to say, movement type stuff, like something goes to from location this to location that. It gets the location where it is and needs to go, and all that stuff. So I don't think it's scripting wise, I don't think that's a problem. The only thing I need to revisit is floor 3 dialogues, if I have any, and maybe possibly speaker groups. I noticed that speaker groups have not disappeared necessarily, but certain NPCs have disappeared from the assigned speaker groups because when I converted them, they got different GUIDs, therefore different speaker groups. So let's see, this is a 1383 by 1093. Okay, everything's saved. Perfect. Let's unclick here. Oop. Hopefully it's all good. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Okay, perfect. Okay, we're good. All right. So I think we might be able to just use level bounds to generate our little maparoni. Float, please. Use level bounds because it didn't like what I had to offer last time, and it didn't like what I had to offer this time either. Okay, something is odd about this whole thing. This does not like the level bounds I'm giving it. That's okay. I'm gonna pull this off to the side here. Let's use that big old region trigger that I had before. Where is it? Nope. Is this it? Nope. This guy. Is it even a region trigger or is it a map trigger? I don't remember what I called it. Map renderer. Yes. Look at that. I'm so smart. Look how big that is, man. It's going way out there. Way the hell out there. Okay. Want everything to fit inside this box, which it does on this side, which is great. Perfect. This fits perfect. And I know this is way too big because it used to have floor 2 on this side. I'm telling you what, man, that terrain was just a pain in the ass. That was just one of the biggest pain in the asses in the world for me. Okay. We're so off of the 0, it's not even funny. Yeah. Okay, let's try this again. By 0, I mean the x is negative 100 something, so it's scooched way the hell over. It should be, ideally you want to be in the positives there. You select the trigger. This is more like it, and let's render it. Render that area, make sure it renders correctly, everything's good, perfect. Let's change our atmosphere back to no shadows because that's the best. Hope you're learning a lot. Default no shadows, and let's render again because that's going to give us that really nice map like that right there. Updated, fully updated, floor 3, light, floor 2, and this giant one is floor 1. Perfect. Whoop. Nope, save. Now what will probably happen, and I hate this about it, but it probably won't take in game. It probably will not render correctly in game. So yeah, we'll see. Or it won't save correctly, I should say, in game. Let me remove some debug stuff on floor 2, I believe it was. Little secret little guy right here. This is my my torch, but it does something. It teleports you to one of my little locations here. So I'm going to move it off screen. I always like my debugs to stay off screen. Okay, and then the rest is good to go. I don't think I have any other debugs in here. And if I do, well, hey, congratulations, you found it. You found a cheat. All right, that's good. Let's load up the village again and remove that debug location. I'm excited. I'm excited to finally get a working thing back out, and hopefully it works for everyone. Should be roughly about 1 gigabyte. No, I don't know how big this is because here's the thing, and I'll show you one 2 village, the loading when this loads up. Oh, should I try and attempt the mod wrapper thing? Should I just go ahead and dump everything in that mod wrapper knowing that it doesn't matter? I should just try it anyway. I should just go for it. I'll just do it. YOLO, right? YOLO. If that's where things work better, then that's where things will be, I suppose. Yes! Journal updated right away. Rock and roll. What's going on? Oh, do I have my... Yeah, no shadows going on. That's what's up. Okay, custom atmosphere. Blammo. Alright. And of course it did not render that. Nope, still harsh shadows. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, sir. Of course it did. See what I mean? See what I mean? That's what I have to put up with, guys. Put up with that crap. Local. Distant. Render all light probes. Save. He's kind of facing the wrong way. He's supposed to be kind of facing this way. Okay. Okay. Let's see what else do I need to do here. This little thing needs to go away. It's gonna go over in right here. I could barely see it. Probably people won't notice it, but maybe people will. Who cares though, right? You know where it is. You won't be able to reach it, so it's not a big deal. Maybe you will. Who knows? Who knows? My statues are there. I need to actually convert them into statues one of these days. Actually make them into non-living creatures because they just get petrified. All right. Let's see what else. What else should I do here? That's good. The map, I believe, took. Let's check, double check, triple check. The map took. Okay. Good. Oh yeah, we want to go back in the script really quick and move everything into mod wrapper, and then lickety split, we're done, and I'll publish after I'm done streaming here, and we should be good. So all this crap. Oh my gosh, really? It's not. It won't let me select more than one. Oh yeah. Well, that is some crap, man. Now, did this thing remain? Yes. Okay. So that's good. All right. Well, one at a time, I suppose. Autosaves. Chamber of Monolith. YOLO. Here we go. And if it doesn't work, I'll just move it all back. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be a problem. Dragon Purge. Dragon Purge. I went through every single one of these scripts and made sure that every one of these guys was the updated what's it called? Updated GUID, and it's pretty simple actually. I thought it would take forever, but it didn't actually. It took very little time. I'd say about 10 minutes in total. And the reason for that is because I use database management kind of stuff. The init database, I lumped everybody in a database, which makes things a lot easier. Once you update GUIDs in the database, everything else down below is kind of just going off of what's in the database. So the DBs, I should say. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Journal. The journal was interesting. Once you figure out how to do the journal stuff, it's actually quite fun to do journal updates. Because you could do a journal update for anything. You picked up a rock. Journal update. Teleports. I don't even know what half of this stuff is. It's all kind of like, it's not arranged very good. Like, it says teleports, but I know I have teleports everywhere else too. You know, it's. I think the teleports is like uncategorized, or couldn't be categorized in a certain room, like it's in a hallway or something. There's some teleports, things of that nature. So after I'm done moving these, I'll build again, and yeah, save it. If you have any questions while modding, let me know. I will try to answer it as best as I can. It's always very fun to hunt for these errors that happen. It's always a blast, except when it's not. Except when it's not a blast. Okay, character creation. I think this is the shared one. Oh, wait. Oh, this is the after events. Okay. So we're good. We don't have anything else. I don't think I put anything else there. Okay, so we're happy here. Let's build it. We should be good. We should be solid. And it's gonna have, like, I think it might take some time because it's a whole new thing for it. Okay, cool. There it goes. Okay, build success. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, look at that. Build success, but our light orb decided to flick off, the bastard. Render it, man. Just can you get your shit together, light probe? Come on, man. Okay. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Shit. I don't think I rendered light probes in on floor the floor inside the pyramid. I don't think I rendered anything in there. We'll see if that happens or not. Project settings, general, bump it up to a new revision here. Bam. 0. We have a photo booth, which is great. Character creation level I don't have because it just uses the regular one, so I don't need to have it. I don't think I have any game scripts aside from statuses. I don't really know what these do, to be honest. Oh, origins as a dependency, which I do have origins as a dependency. Yes, there's a lot. Well, not origins and script though. We'll see. They're not typically add-ons. It's not an add-on. This is an independent thing, but we'll see how it works. If it works out, I think it'll work out just fine. It's an adventure in GM and story. We should be good. Okay. One last item. Render these character portraits because I think I might have been missing some. Let's do it anyway. Because I deleted some as well, so we'll see. Okay, all right, render portraits, atlas, update completed, and we're good. All right, guys, that is the end of my stream. I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream so I could upload this, because if I upload it now, the stream is over anyway, right? So everything's good. I am very much looking forward to hopefully this working. Load level back into the village here. Oh, and I did forget to show you some stuff here. Why it's going to be a little bit bigger than typical, and that's because there's a whole bunch of unused areas still. And I may have floated through real quick, but I want to show you considerably more things. And I think I just realized why I might have an issue with the light probe. And that's because of a template that I have in here. Okay, so we got this going on. This is what's going to publish, but a little bit of this is also going to publish up to this rock. And what's going to happen is all this crap that you see, that you can't see because you can't see it. All this stuff right here, there's all this stuff that's in the works still that I've molded through, that I'll be doing doing work on. Right now I just want to publish the working thing, and I've cut everything off, and as soon as I publish, this rock will go away and I'll continue building this whole DLC. Some of this is already built, and by built I mean it's empty. Some of it's empty, some of this is furnished. Thanks to Milena from a long time ago. She used to be in our Discord group. She is the one that made these free prefabs, and they're awesome, which helped with building a lot faster. But this is a template right now. This is not, I haven't exploded this yet, and this is probably why I'm having issues with even, what's it called? We know what we don't need. Oh yeah, well here we go. Yes, okay, so here's a little template here. I don't think I'll be able to oh, here we go, explode level. It's going to explode this thing, which I probably shouldn't have done where it's going to be doing it right now. But it's not too much to explode, so let's explode it, and then we'll redo the light orbs, the probes. because I think that might be the issue. Hopefully, that's the issue. It doesn't matter whether it's a template or not, it's going to be there regardless. And yeah. But anyways, there's a lot of work that goes into this. There's a lot more to come. What you just saw, that little village, that big little village, there's about 4 times more going north, which has not been populated yet. I haven't even begun to populate because I want to get this stuff working first. And I will be working on the transition area first, which will have its own little quest line thing. So the travel to Argent isn't going to be quick. It's going to be pretty... There's going to be stuff on the way. Because I don't want you to just go to Argent and be like, oh, here I am. No. You're going to travel the world before you get to Argent. Argent is a mountain of a place. So this is going to take some time, I guess. I didn't think it would because there isn't really much there. There's just a couple of houses and a landscape. I didn't even put any trees or bushes or anything like that down. Oh, I guess there's all that furniture. There is all that furniture. Yes. Those items. I should have put it in its own layer. My bad. Damn it. I don't even know where it's going to go. Probably in like the water, the active layer or something. Or maybe it's going to be in the same layer that it's in right now, hopefully. As far as the world outliner goes. Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay, did not go to that. Perfect. Yeah, I went to triggers. Great. I think. Nope, it didn't. Maybe it did. I don't know where it went. Where the hell did it go? Maybe it went into templates. That would be amazing. That would be super. Templates? Yes, it went into templates. Awesome. That's great. That's perfect. I could just rename this Argent. Rename Argent. There. Perfect. How awesome is that? Okay, nature, good to go. All right. Let's render these light probes again, once again. Maybe this time it'll actually take. Who knows? And save. Okay. Guys, thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, shoot me a message on Discord or leave a comment. As always, I try to answer as accurately as I can, but sometimes it's not very accurate. Yeah. Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing, as you may know, because I couldn't even get my mic to work. So, anyways, expect an update. I'm going to be updating this on Steam in the next 10 minutes here after it's done. Thanks for watching. That's it. I don't know how to say goodbyes. I'm very awkward with that. At any rate, have a good rest of your time there. Good night, Rebel Buffoon. If you're in Germany, have a good night, good morning, and afternoon to the rest of you. If you're in the U.S. here, it's still morning for me because I'm in Alaska. Rock and roll. All right, see ya.